In the dead of night, when shadows dance and play tricks on the mind, the unseen terror lingers. The unseen terror. It's a chilling phrase, isn't it? It speaks of the unknown, the unpredictable, the unfathomable. And it's that unseen terror we'll be exploring today, as we journey through 5 true stories that will make your heart pound and your blood run cold. Our first story takes us to a place where the natural world and the supernatural intertwine in a haunting symphony. A place where the trees whisper secrets and the wind carries ominous warnings. A forest that hides more than just shadows. A forest where the unseen terror roams free. Then we'll step into the chilling confines of room 217. An ordinary room in an ordinary hotel, or so it seems. But what if the walls could talk? What tales of horror would they recount? What unseen terror lurks within its 4 walls? Next, we'll delve into the mystery of the phantom phone calls. Imagine your phone ringing in the dead of night. The call coming from a number you don't recognize. You answer, and all you hear is silence. And then the whispers start. Who or what is on the other end of the line? We'll then journey to a house like any other. A house with a secret. A hidden room, sealed off from the rest of the house. A room that hides an unseen terror, waiting in the shadows. Finally, we'll explore the chilling reality that sometimes the unseen terror isn't out there. Sometimes it's closer than we think. It's in our minds, our memories, our nightmares. It's in the things we can't or won't remember. So, fasten your seatbelts and steel your nerves. The unseen terror is about to reveal itself. Each story is a step closer to the edge, a step deeper into the abyss. Prepare for the chills to run down your spine as we delve into our first terrifying tale. In the heart of an ancient forest, a hiker experiences the unimaginable. Welcome to the Whispering Woods. Imagine, if you will, a lone hiker striding confidently through a dense forest, ancient and untouched. The air is heavy with the musk of damp earth and the crisp scent of pine. A sense of serenity permeates the environment, disturbed only by the occasional rustling of leaves underfoot and the hiker's steady breathing. Yet, as the day wanes, a subtle shift in the atmosphere becomes apparent. The forest's usual chorus of chirping birds and rustling leaves is replaced by an eerie silence. The hiker, once calm and composed, now feels an unease creeping up their spine. It starts as a whisper, barely audible over the hiker's own heartbeat. Voices, disembodied and ethereal, seem to echo from the very trees themselves. As the whispers grow louder, the hiker's fear escalates. The voices are unintelligible, a cacophony of hushed tones that seem to be carried on the wind. They seem to be everywhere, yet nowhere, enveloping the hiker in a blanket of dread. Every instinct screams to flee, yet curiosity anchors them to the spot. Deciding to investigate, the hiker follows the whispers to their source. The discovery is shocking. A hidden hollow in an ancient tree filled with tiny, intricate carvings of faces. Each face is twisted in an expression of horror and pain, their wooden eyes staring blankly ahead. The whispers seem to emanate from these faces, their silent screams echoing through the woods. The realization hits the hiker like a wave. The Whispering Woods are not just a forest. They are a monument, a memorial to the unseen terror that lurks within. The hiker turns to leave, their heart pounding in their chest. The whispers grow louder, more frantic, as if protesting the hiker's departure. As the hiker fled, the whispers of the wood echoed behind him, a chilling reminder of the unseen terror. The Whispering Woods stand as they have for centuries, their secrets held close, their whispers carried on the wind, a haunting melody of fear and sorrow. Room 217 at the old inn had been vacant for years, and for a very good reason. Nestled in the heart of an age-old town, the inn had always been a beacon of warmth and hospitality. However, room 217 was an exception. Sealed off from the rest of the inn, it was a sanctuary of untold stories and eerie silence. The tale begins with a weary traveler seeking respite from the biting winter chill. With the inn nearly full, the innkeeper reluctantly handed over the keys to room 217. The traveler, oblivious to the room's chilling history, gratefully accepted. His first night was a symphony of unexplainable occurrences. An icy draft swept through the room, despite the windows being firmly shut. Faint whispers echoed through the silence, growing louder with each passing hour. The shadows seemed to dance and twirl, morphing into grotesque shapes that sent chills down his spine. His curiosity piqued. The traveler decided to delve into the history of room 217. The innkeeper hesitated, then began to unfold the tale of a young woman who once occupied the room. She was a vibrant soul, full of life and laughter. However, one fateful night, her laughter was silenced forever. Her spirit, they say, never left room 217. The traveler's nights became an endless cycle of sleepless hours, filled with spectral whispers and dancing shadows. Despite the terror, a strange fascination kept him rooted to the room. The ghostly presence seemed to grow fond of him, sharing her sorrow through whispers and chilly draughts. Finally, the day arrived when the traveler had to leave. As he packed his belongings, he couldn't help but feel a strange sense of loss. The room, once a source of fear and unease, had become a familiar companion, a silent witness to his solitary nights. As the door to room 217 closed behind him, he knew he'd never forget the haunting of room 217. A series of inexplicable phone calls turn a quiet evening into a night of terror. Imagine you're enjoying a peaceful evening at home when the tranquility is shattered by the shrill ring of your landline. An unknown number flashes on the screen, instilling an immediate sense of unease. With a hesitant hand, you pick up the receiver, only to be met by an eerie silence on the other end. The call ends abruptly, leaving you with a chill running down your spine. Minutes pass, but they feel like an eternity as the phone rings again, the same unknown number. This time, a low, raspy voice echoes from the other end, uttering words that seem like gibberish. The voice is devoid of emotion, the words devoid of any context, yet they strike a chord of fear in your heart. The line goes dead once again, and you're left clutching the phone, your heart pounding. As the night deepens, so does your dread. The phone rings incessantly, each call more chilling than the last. The voice grows more frantic, the words more ominous. The room, once your sanctuary, now feels claustrophobic, the walls closing in with each ring of the phone. You can't shake off the feeling that you're being watched, haunted by the phantom behind the calls. Desperate for answers, you finally decide to trace the call. The shocking revelation leaves you stunned. The calls, those bone-chilling, fear-inducing calls, were not from some far-off place. They were coming from inside your own house. A cold realization dawns on you. You are not alone. The fear, once a distant echo on the phone, is now a palpable presence in your home. As the night gives way to the dawn, the calls cease. The silence is deafening, the fear paralyzing. You're left with a harrowing memory, a chilling tale of a night spent in the company of an unseen terror. The dial tone echoed in the silence of the room, the phantom phone calls forever etched in memory. A hidden room in an old house holds a secret that's better left undiscovered. In the heart of an age-old town, nestled between narrow cobblestone streets, stood a house that held a secret. The homeowners, a couple who had recently moved in, were drawn to its timeless charm. Little did they know that a chilling revelation awaited them. One day, while renovating, they stumbled upon a hidden room. It was a small, dark space, untouched by time. The air was heavy with the weight of the past, the silence within whispering tales of the forgotten. Inside, they found items that sent a chill down their spine. An antique mirror, its reflection distorted by time. A child's doll, its glassy eyes staring blankly into the abyss. A dusty journal, its pages filled with frantic scribbles that spoke of fear and desperation. But the most unsettling of all was the discovery of human remains. A skeleton hidden away for decades, its story buried with it. The couple, disturbed by their discovery, reached out to the authorities. The local historian was called in to shed light on this eerie mystery. The truth that unfolded was more horrifying than they could have ever imagined. The historian revealed that the house was once owned by a man known for his eccentricity and reclusiveness. Rumors swirled around him, whispers of strange disappearances and chilling screams in the night. The hidden room, it appeared, was his dark secret, a place where his twisted desires took form, a place of unspeakable terror. As the couple absorbed this shocking revelation, they were left with a chilling decision: to continue living in the House of Horrors, or to leave behind the home they had grown to love. After much thought, they decided to stay, promising to honor the memory of the lost soul they had uncovered. As they sealed the hidden room once more, they were left with a terrifying truth that was now a part of their home. As we step back into the light, these tales remind us of the unseen terrors that linger in the shadows. From the chilling whispers of the woods, the haunting presence in room 217, to the phantom phone calls and the secrets of the hidden room. Each story a testament of the eerie reality that sometimes truth is scarier than fiction. So, as we part ways, let these narratives resonate. Remember, sometimes the most terrifying stories are the ones that are true. Sleep tight.